If you're like me, you spent nights chugging down Red Bull in hopes of memorizing the unit circle for an upcoming math test. There is a better way. First, there are some high school rules you need to know by heart. Remember that one rotation of a circle is 360 degrees, split across 4 quadrants. Each quadrant has its own set of x and y axis. Sine is usually the y value and equals 1 at the north and south poles. Cosine is usually the x value and equals 1 at the far west and east points. Now for the trick. Take one of the 4 quadrants, preferably the first quadrant since both axes are positive. First, draw halfway through the quadrant. The halfway point in this circle will be 45 degrees. The halfway point is special because here sine and cosine have the same value, √2/2. Draw this line 15 degrees above the halfway line. Here, y is more than x, so sine is more than cosine. Draw this line 15 degrees below the halfway line. Here, cosine is more than sine since x is greater than y here. Now you have to remember 2 numbers, √3/2 and 1/2. Above the halfway line, sine is the bigger number of the 2. Below, cosine is the bigger number. Now that we know the trick, let's try a harder problem. What's sine of 11 pi over 6? 11 pi over 6 seems daunting. Let's convert it to degrees. To convert from radians to degrees, we need to multiply the top by 180 degrees and the bottom by pi. That's it. 11 pi over 6 radians is 330 degrees. 330 degrees must be in the 4th quadrant, since the 4th is between 270 and 360 degrees. The 4th quadrant has a negative y-axis and a positive x-axis. Let's draw our halfway line. Halfway between 270 and 360 is 315. Since 330 degrees is more than 315, we're looking above the halfway line. Remember that above the line, sine is more than cosine. Between √3/2 and 1/2, we must pick the bigger number if we are looking for sine. But wait, notice the signs for this quadrant. The y in this quadrant is negative, so if we're picking the bigger number, we're actually going to pick negative 1/2. So sine of 11 pi over 6 is negative 1/2. Here are some more examples for you to try on your own. The answers and some additional information on this unit circle trick are in the description. You're still here? You must really love the video. Drop it a like and subscribe for more of 100 points.